Hey everyone, and welcome. Tonight, if you look up, the skies across India are putting on an absolutely spectacular show. We're talking about a total lunar eclipse, also known as a Chandra Grahan. So we're going to break down everything you need to know about this incredible celestial event. But let's get right to it. The big question on everyone's mind. Why is the moon turning that incredible, kind of eerie reddish color? Well, this blood moon is at the very heart of both scientific wonder and deep spiritual significance. Okay, let's dive in. So, first things first, let's talk about the science and the timing. Because what we're seeing up there tonight isn't just some random event. Nope, it's a precise, predictable dance between the sun, our Earth, and the moon. A perfect cosmic clockwork. And how long do you have to catch this show? Well, the entire performance from the very beginning to the very end is going to last about 3.5 hours. So you've got plenty of time to step outside and see it for yourself. So here's how the evening is going to play out, step by step. At 8:58 p.m. Indian Standard Time, things kick off with the penumbral phase. Now, this is a pretty subtle start. It's when the Earth's faint outer shadow just starts to kiss the moon. Then, at 9:57 p.m., the real drama begins with the partial eclipse. But the main event, the moment we're all waiting for, starts at 11:01 p.m. That's when the moon is completely swallowed by Earth's shadow, and bam, it transforms into the blood moon. And the absolute peak of it all, that happens just before midnight. And, this isn't just any eclipse. It's actually a really big deal. This is the first time since 2018 that a total lunar eclipse will be fully visible across the entire country. That makes it a pretty rare and special opportunity for everyone in India to see it. But the science? That's really only half the story. For millions, this event is so much more than just an astronomical alignment. It carries some pretty profound spiritual weight, turning these next few hours into what are known as the inauspicious hours. And at the center of all this is a concept called Sutak call. Think of it as an inauspicious period of time that actually begins about 9 hours before the eclipse even starts. Now, this belief goes way back, tied to mythology where celestial beings Rahu and Ketu are said to be attacking the sun and moon. So the eclipse is seen as a time of cosmic disturbance, making Sutak call a period for deep reflection and caution. So what do people actually do during this time? Well, it's really a period of quiet observance. Traditions often guide people to fast, to meditate, or to chant mantras as a way to focus their spiritual energy. On the flip side, it's usually advised to hit pause on big life events, like starting a new business or making a major decision until after the eclipse passes. There's also special guidance for pregnant women who are often encouraged to stay inside and rest, to shield themselves and their babies from those inauspicious energies. All right, we've covered the science, we've covered the traditions. Now, let's make this a little more personal. Vedic astrology actually has specific forecasts based on your zodiac sign. So, what could this big cosmic shift mean for you? Generally speaking, the astrological impact seems to be split into two main groups. For some zodiac signs, this eclipse is seen as a good thing, potentially bringing positive changes in your career or your finances. But for others, it's a time to be a little more careful, as there could be some challenges popping up. Okay, so let's get into the specifics. Where does your sign fall? If you're an Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Pisces, the outlook is looking pretty beneficial. For a bigger group, that's Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aquarius, the advice is to be a bit more cautious. And for Gemini and Libra, it looks like the effects are going to be a bit of a mix. Really, whatever your sign is, the big message seems to be, just be aware. Oh, and a quick but important shout out for all the Aquarius folks out there. Because tonight's eclipse is happening in the sign of Aquarius, it's believed that you guys are going to be particularly sensitive to all this cosmic energy. So if that's you, just pay a little extra attention to how you're feeling. So here we are with two really powerful ways of looking at the exact same event. On one hand, you've got the clockwork precision of astronomy, and on the other, you have the deep, personal meaning of astrology and ancient tradition. How do these two things even exist together? Well, I think what this eclipse really shows us is that one event can be seen through multiple lenses, all at the same time. It is, without a doubt, a predictable, beautiful, scientific alignment of celestial bodies. And it is also a powerful moment for spiritual reflection, cultural tradition, and personal insight for millions of people. Both can be true. Which brings us right back to that beautiful red moon hanging in the sky tonight. As you look up, what are you going to see? An amazing astronomical wonder? A powerful astrological warning? Or maybe you'll see a little bit of both. How you see it, well, that's entirely up to you.